You know, on Zavod, you pretty much have two breakouts that you're going to be seeing. You could potentially see a massive breakout from the Russian team down towards Charlie, which we haven't been seeing that very often. It's been kind of just going back to the safe breakouts, which are you basically push out 3 to B, 1 to A, 1 down in the mid if you're on Russian. You push out 2 to B, 1 over here in between B and A, kind of in the mid, 1 to C, and then 1 all the way back over here to A. Don't know if that's going to be the case. Looks like that's possible, although, no, we are going to be seeing 2 going over into Alpha. We are going to be seeing that safe breakout over here for MYM. Ducky Chan going to be up into mid right now. Already getting spotted out. Has to back up a little bit, but that's okay. I think he should be okay. Oh, catches off 1. That's going to be David 2K, not realizing that Ducky's playing a little bit more defensively here. And something that I do want to mention, MYM is a fairly defensive team when it does come to Zavod. So we'll see how Epsilon is going to be shaping up to this, because Epsilon can play aggressively. They can play both aggressive and defensively depending on how things kind of go. They're kind of similar to playstyle like Fnatic. They kind of can work and bend and change. But right now we are going to be seeing that Alpha flag starting to get pushed back over. Ducky Chan, though, not able to get any of the shots there. He has to back out. Really not going to be able to get anything on this play. It's going to be a 2-on-2 situation, as we do have Duke. Oh, can he push up? He is going to be able to pick up 1. Nice job there. Takes down Sayo. And could potentially go in for a 2-piece here, although I think they are going to be A-okay. And yeah, nice job there. Going to be able to take down Flax as well. And this AC setup is something that I personally love. I think it's one of the stronger setups on this map if you can get the other team to spawn back over to B. If you can trap them on B, oh god, it's good. But it does look like Epsilon getting pretty much wiped up. They are going to be spawning back over here towards Bravo. Sayo is going to be giving chase. He does end up going down. But they gave up pretty much Charlie and Bravo all at the same time. So there's going to be a slight little 3-cap coming in. Oh, no, do see B getting capped over. So we are going to be seeing Flax trying to go in for a possible back rage. Nice pickup there. Takes down David 2K. Goes down himself, but now it's going to be left up to a 1-on-1 with Marsu going down. So MYM should be able to pick up B flag and basically check out what they're going to be doing the rest of the map. We do have Ducky Chan coming in for a back rage there onto Alpha. He's going to be getting shot from Mayak here pretty darn soon. And he's going to be picked up fairly quickly. He's using the ACR, which is something that kind of been sparingly here a little bit lately. Used to ACR we saw used mostly on the engineer kit until people found out about the CZ, and then they dropped the ACR, and you don't really see a whole lot of use of it anymore. I know Infused used it quite heavily there for a while. We almost saw, I think, all 5 players using the ACR, but right now it is not going to be the case. 172 and 173, both teams going back and forth, and we are going to be seeing that Alpha flag going in favor here of MYM. Now, Alpha Bravo, not the most ideal hold. Usually Charlie Bravo is the one that you want to have if you do have B. But it is doable. The one thing you do have to watch out for are back A spawns, which is exactly what's happening right now. Ducky Chan getting a push from both sides. Oh, he goes flying up in the air. Like I said, BF4 physics, you got to love them. Also had a little gunfight happening down there in the south, going into the favor here of MYM, as that Alpha flag starting to tick on down. Punchroll going to be coming back up as a 2-man push. Gearing up for that Alpha flag, stops the burn on it, so we will be seeing it going back into the favor here of MYM. Nice plays coming back out. Can they pick up this last player from Epsilon, as Hork is still going to be playing around there. Hork actually getting a team kill there a little bit earlier, which is definitely not good. And it looks like Punchroll had to abandon that Alpha flag, but look at this. They already have Charlie. They have Bravo. So this A flag is just icing on the cake right now, guys. They don't have to get this win, but they might be able to do so. Punchroll staying alive. We'll be able to get the res as well, and they are burning back this Alpha flag. So nice play right there from MYM, keeping their cool and being able to basically keep pressure onto that Alpha flag consistently, and even Sayo getting a couple of nice kills here onto that mid. 168 to 145. Epsilon starting to fall behind just a little bit. They are going to be stuck out there onto that B side of the map. Ooh, Sayo getting side rage right there. Nice play there onto David 2K, as we will be having Punchroll coming back over here. Needs to play defense onto Alpha. That's an easy pickup there. But once again, this is what I was talking about, getting control of this Alpha Charlie. Unfortunately, they didn't have enough players there onto C, but if you can basically hold them onto Bravo, very, very difficult, because there's a lot of open ground that you have to cover. And that's one of the big reasons why, like on Goldman Railway, the back C spawns are so bad, because is that really clipping through the roof. Let me see that. That is clipping through the roof. We are going to see Waffy coming back up here. Takes down Duke PT as he's sleeping there. Don't know what he was doing in that situation as C-Flag starting to go back over into their favor. We are going to see an Epsilon in a little bit of trouble here. They are getting pressured here onto Bravo. Don't see any spawns coming out into B. In fact, all of the spawns are going to be over there onto Alpha. So here we go. Flax is going to be showing his true colors. Can he go clutch here as he does take down Marsu? Can he go for a two-piece here? He is, as he takes down David 2K, looking for the third, as it is now going to be a triple cap in favor of Epsilon, or I'm sorry, of MYM. This is what I'm talking about, guys. MYM just on a freaking tear as Flax finally gets taken down. He was able to get 4 of those players. Pretty crazy there in that situation, as Punchroll now going to be back up, and he is going to be patrolling over here into mid, 155 to 115. Epsilon really struggling to really control any sort of flag. We're seeing a lot of good rotations here from MYM. They're able to basically just transition out of any situation, get that 2-flag advantage, and keep it into their favor. But the CZ coming into its own right here. David 2K gets the nice 2-piece, as he will be able to secure the C side. Now, do they go for B? It looks like they are going to be going over here for the pressure onto B. It's now going to be a 2-on-3 situation. MYM in a little bit better positioning, but oh my god, they're just failing miserably. It's a 1-on-2 now, as we are going to be seeing every player from MYM on B flag getting picked up. We will be seeing a repush onto Alpha. Mayic has the potential here to take care of this, but they could just go for that standard CB play and just be very defensively on it. Fortunately, he did go down and was not able to stay up for too much longer. They don't need to give up the C site, though. After that great play, they're able to get the 2-flag advantage. They cannot be giving it up this fast. Oh, but look at Marsu. Beautiful head glitch spot right here. I love this spot. Actually, I've never seen a player use this spot before when I'm casting, but I love that. Nice little head glitch, being able to see most of the match, but Marsu going to be coming down here. Oh my god! Massive spawn bomb there from Epsilon, or from MYM. Going to be able to really take back that C flag very easily, and yeah, Epsilon just getting completely overwhelmed. Really no chance for him to do anything. Need to be seen to rotate there onto Alpha flag. Unfortunately, nobody is doing just that. Punchroll does finally go down. There you go. Orc is going to be getting back out, but nobody for the defense on B, so this right here is going to be an easy pickup for MYM. They should be able to go out to Bravo and start burning that down here in no time at all. Actually, no. We're going to be seeing Marsu able to catch one out into the open, which is very surprising because MYM did have the potential to get out to Bravo before Epsilon couldn't even get the spawns coming back in and react in time. Marsu playing a little bit of chicken right there. He finally does lose the game. But we will be seeing MYM, very, very good hold here into mid. Do see some back spawns as well. But they are just really, really playing out of their minds right now. Very, very good in control in terms of map, as well as being able to win a lot of their frag battles. If we take a look at the KDs, just look at MYM right now, 12-7, 13-3 for Punchroll, 12-9, and 11-8. Just beasting it up right now in terms of KDs. And if you look at Epsilon, 12-10 really for Duke, and he's even kind of struggling a little bit, but MYM showing that they are feeling pretty darn good today, and is paying off. Hork going to be coming back through here. Can't quite get the kill on it. His teammate will be able to finish it back off, as that C site now starting to burn. And just look at how fast Hork is rotating onto these next flags. I kind of like what he's doing here, because it does throw MYM kind of on the back foot, because they have to just scramble around looking for all these players. But I think you can do it to a detriment. If it's just one player going around to all of these flags, I think it's okay, as Hork does cap over Bravo, so nice there. But the whole team doesn't need to be getting into a frantic of just trying to rotate around to all of these flags, because you can basically just over-rotate. You can start playing this big ring around the rosy type game, and if MYM has a lead, they can't just basically keep it at a steady lead the whole entire game and win by frags. But we are going to be seeing C-Site starting to go back over. Marsu decided to transition over there to Alpha. Really no good defense for Epsilon yet. Haven't been able to get onto that C site and play really good defense, which, in my opinion, guys, C is the money flag to have on this particular map. I would rather lose Bravo and have a good, healthy defense on C and then have to retake B or A than just have a strung out number of teammates and try to defend all the flags. 90 to 63 tickets here. We are going to see an MYM with a 30 ticket advantage. And Ducky-chan just looking for any of those players there into mid. Seiya is going to be able to pick up one. We are going to see an impossible hip fire spray. Can't quite get him down as he does end up getting taken out. Puncher though with the cleanup as he does finish out that last player from Epsilon onto C site. And right now it's starting to get a little bit scary here for Epsilon. It's about 50 tickets to 89. They really do not want to lose out on this particular round this much. If they're going to lose out on any of the rounds, they want to lose. Epsilon, Duke PT not too happy. He's not too happy, guys. A little bit angry. But that's all right. David 2K now transitioning back out to that Bravo flag. A is already flashing. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, just as soon as Epsilon gets a 2-flag advantage, MYM is already there. They've already rotated. They already have enough pressure to basically nullify the fact that getting a 2-flag advantage. 82 tickets, 241. They have doubled their score at the moment. And with the way Epsilon is playing, I don't see them coming out on top in this map. You can't ever count out Epsilon. Epsilon has come back from ridiculous deficits before. And they can absolutely do it again. But right now, the momentum is definitely in the favor here of MYM. We do see Epsilon trying to make a big C push. We are going to see Hort going down. Only one player is going to be left up alive. It's going to be David 2K. In fact, he's the only player alive on his team. And this is a bad situation to be in. We just now have some massive spawns coming in. We'll be able to pick up Punch Roll. Can they get onto the C site in time? Oh my god, what? No way he got that hip fire. That was ridiculous. As David 2K did get taken down onto that C site. Fortunately, the rest of his teammates couldn't spawn in time, but Seiya already on the ball. He knows what's up. He's going to be able to get onto this alpha site and force back the Epsilon players. In this situation right here, he didn't have to necessarily get the flag cap. He didn't even have to get onto the burn. The fact that he made his presence known back there forced Epsilon to have to expend players to take care of him. And now with 11 tickets left on the board, there's not really a whole lot that they can do. Look at this though! Punch Rule just on a tear! Oh my god, gets 3 players going back and forth. So much action right here. Epsilon finally coming out on top. We'll be able to take control of that C site. That was ridiculous. Punch Rule just tearing it up, and that was actually a full wipe onto MYM. We do see some back spawns also coming in. Mayak has spotted that back out, so they could potentially hold off on this 2-cap for quite a while. B is also getting flashed over, and Mayak was not able to stay alive. Unfortunately, that's going to really, really put them in a bind here as they can't spawn in. Nobody can spawn in for Epsilon, really. Well, they have 3 tickets, so they could have 2 more spawns coming up. That is a 3-cap there. And once again, this is what I'm talking about. Epsilon, you can't ever count them out. They're a team that, no matter what the deficit is, they can potentially come back and even it up quite a bit. It's 49 tickets to 2. David 2K going to be coming out, looking for any kind of stray players. Now, this is really where it's going to be interesting here, the defense onto Alpha. They really, really need to be almost perfect here because with 2 tickets left, all we need to be seeing is Alpha getting taken over. Once it's capped over, the game's going to be ending. And there you have it. It's pretty much going to be over here unless Marsu can get the stop, and he can't. So 41 tickets to 1 with the cap back over. No time there to get onto B flag. So congratulations there to MYM. They have taken round number 1, but Epsilon, again, not ready to say die. Able to burn down another 30 tickets there towards the end. And we will be seeing them coming back in second round. They are going to be on the Russian side, which is, I won't say it's the harder side to have. Oh, we might be changing servers. Stay. Okay, we are staying. Yes. Taking a look at the KDs, though. Well, was taking a look at the KDs. Marsu went 20-plus kills. I did manage to catch that, so kudos to him. Definitely stepping up there towards the end of the match. Epsilon really, really struggling in terms of their frags. I was very surprised to see them struggling that much. Not that MYM doesn't have good fraggers or anything like that, but Epsilon usually is able to hold their own, especially on Zavod, in terms of frags. So we are going to be waiting right now for the teams to ready up. and we should be going live shortly thereafter. All right. Once again, guys, I'm BrettFX. Thanks for coming out. Sorry for the slight little delay here, but we should be going live pretty darn soon. If you guys are interested in competing in the Go4 Cups, please do so. It is completely free. You don't have to. You don't have to qualify. You don't have to do any of that. You just basically sign your team up and check in at the right time. Every Sunday at 1900 CET, 1 p.m. Eastern, we have the Go4 Cups. It's like clockwork, guys. It's crazy, I know. But you should definitely sign up for it. You get to play against some of the best teams in the world. You get some really good experience underneath the belt. Plus, if you're a good team, you get a chance to win 100 euros. So you can't beat that. You know, you keep showing up to these, you win 4 of them in a month. Well, that's 400 euros in your back pocket. I could definitely use 400 euros in my back pocket. I could use 10 right now, to be honest with you. Oh, man. Also, check out the ESL1, which is going to be happening on Tuesday. That will be cast by Machine as well. Well, I don't know if Machine is casting solo. He may be casting with Kaplan. I'm not sure. But that's going to be happening at 1900 CET on Tuesday, as well as 1900 CET. They're going to be finishing up the semifinals and finals on Wednesday. That's going to be twitch.tv/ESLTV_BF4. You can also type in !ESL, and that'll take you to all of the media outlets, as well as their Twitter, their Twitch, and their website, which is esl.eu/BF4. And also, we're going to be having a test cup for Small Obliteration sometime in the near future. The date has not been set, and the rules and everything haven't been fleshed out. But sometimes in the near future, we are going to be having a Small Obliteration Cup, which you guys can sign up for. So if domination isn't your thing, or you're looking for something a little bit more objective-oriented, check it out. Make sure you keep your nose to the grindstone, watch that website, and sign up for it when it does get posted up. They also host numerous other cups. They have TDM cups. They have 1v1 jets, 2v2 choppers, as well as just some like for fun type stuff. We also do launch cups as well. So when the Final Stand launch comes out, we are going to be doing a 8v8 as well as a 5v5 launch cup for that. And I forgot to mention, I don't know if... I'm not too sure if they've closed signups for it, but I do know that the Fall Cup for 8v8 is coming up pretty soon. So if you guys are interested in 8s, definitely do check that out. Okay. So still not live. We are waiting for one more player to jump on in from Epsilon. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, okay, so I know that you guys are saying the ping discrepancies, but the thing is that why wouldn't you play in them? You don't have to pay to play in it. You don't have to, like I said, qualify to play in it. And yeah, you may have a ping discrepancy if you're a North American player. You know, it might be up in the hundreds. But to be honest with you, it's a really good experience. You're going to be able to pick up on how they play the maps, what positions they play in the map, what weapons they're using, what kind of plays they make in terms of breakouts, that type of stuff. So it's not necessarily there to... I really don't like using this choice of words, but it's not there to be the best, to win necessarily. You're there to get experience. Because the fact of the matter is that European teams, in my opinion, are leaps and bounds better than North and South American teams as a whole. There is one team, honestly, that comes to mind that's a South American team that could, I think, compete with the Euro teams because of the style of their play. I know URAN is getting a lot better. In fact, they did beat NYX. NYX is that team that I was talking about. I know URAN is getting better, so it'd be interesting to see how they shape up here in the next couple of weeks with their new roster. But honestly, there's nobody in North America. Edge is the best team right now for North America, and even they struggle right now with URAN and NYX. And so I don't think that they would have that big of a chance against a Euro team. Euro teams, they're just better. even in Battlefield 3, when I was a part of the competitive community, they were leaps and bounds ahead in terms of the way they play the maps, the positions they play on those maps. They're just all around, like I said, a better community for it. All right, still waiting in for this last player. Nope, Mayek has finally joined in. All right. So we have switched sides. We are going to be seeing Epsilon on the Russian side. Now, I would love to see Epsilon going for a massive push there for C. I think that would be amazing. I love seeing an AC hold right off the bat. Now, do I think that they can pull it off? That's a difficult one right there. Like I said, if they can play like they did towards the end of it, where they were winning out on a lot of their frags, they were starting to actually win out on their frags, then yes, they can. But if they start out like they played in the beginning and the mid part of the first round, they are not going to be able to hold anything off the bat. In fact, I could very well see MYM getting a very fast triple cap if we do not see initial frags coming out for Epsilon. It's going to be pretty brutal. So 25 seconds left on the clock. MYM probably going to go for a very safe breakout themselves. They might send 2 out to B, 1 to C, and 2 to A. Or actually, they may go one mid, 1 C, 1 to A. But MYM, like I said, they always play a very safe style of gameplay. They're not too aggressive. They're not too crazy when it comes to breakouts. And Epsilon would probably play safe again, too. I would imagine they're probably going to go send 3 to B, 2 A, 1 mid. Actually, no, they're not sitting out. They're sitting mostly mid, so they are going for a very heavy mid push. All right. I love it. Ducky Chan is going to be back up. He does spot out 1. Flax, though, going to try and clean up any of the remaining players from Epsilon going up through mid. Doesn't look like he did push any of them. As Ducky Chan here making his way across. Can't do it, though. That was going to be Marsu cleaning him up from behind. Like I said, I love this push coming in for that Charlie side. Already going to be flashing down. And there you have it. Waffy gets taken out. What did I say, guys? If Epsilon could get the initial frags here, they're going to be A-OK. And that's exactly what is happening here. And C site will be returning into their favor. B is getting actually contested right now. So Ducky Chan here finally going to be capping over onto Bravo flag. Does lose out on the initial fight there from David 2K. As we are going to be seeing him pushing back up here. Go for a back rage of his own, picks up 1, looking for that 2-piece, as there's still going to be 1 left. He does spot him out. Can he get the initial frag? No, he can't. He can't get the kill. He has to back up and reload. More spawns are going to be coming in for this Bravo site. We also have a fight happening over there onto Alpha, but look at this! Oh, David! Oh, David going to ham! He's single-handedly holding on to this Bravo site, and they will be able to control B and C, which is a huge deal right here. Coming out of the gate, switching the sides, basically taking the stronger side, 188 to 180. And they're going to start furthering out this lead here more and more. Waffy going down to Marsu. We do have a back rage coming in here onto Charlie flag, as Ducky Chan did weasel his way back in behind here. Nobody from Epsilon, I don't think, notices this. As we are going to be seeing, Epsilon winning out on a 2-piece there into Alpha flag. If Dave, oh my god, what is going on? Epsilon has woken up. Finally, look at this. Look at the frags coming out for Epsilon. Just so good right now. Flax is struggling. Ducky Chan is 0-4. So, yeah, you know there's some good stuff coming out right now from Epsilon, as they have got this 3-cap, locking it down. Remember, they only lost by 41 tickets, which is definitely doable, as David 2K throwing caution to the wind, gets the hipfire spray. Can he get a 2-piece? He does. Marsu going to be spawning at the last second, and that's 3 more players for MYM that are wiped up. And my friends, this is Epsilon domination, as Duke PT going to be following it up over here onto A. And if they can push them back into these back A spawns, that is going to be even easier here for Epsilon to hold on to this. Hork is going to be down below, possibly going in for a back rage of his own. It looks like he is going to be backing up, as we do have David 2K and Duke. They did go down, which is going to leave their defense for Charlie open fairly wide here. But Hork coming back will be able to spot out that 1 in through mid. Can he get the 2-piece? His teammate will be able to finish that back up. So you gotta give props to teammates there. And Hork gets the hipfire spray. Will be able to pick up 1. He gets the Magnum as well to finish that back out. Massive push coming in from MYM to that Bravo side, and MYM, they're struggling here, guys. They're struggling, but once again, very early on in the match, so there's still plenty of time to come back here and get back into this match. Duke PT is going to be playing a little bit passive here, using that ACR. Looks like he is going to be using Laser, Compensator, and Stubby. Kind of interesting for him to see him using the ACR on that particular kit. But Epsilon did get wiped up there. We are going to be seeing a 4-man push happening over here through mid. Now Mayak, oh, sit down, Waffy. Get turned on, broski. Is going to be back up. The only defense for Charlie here is going to be 2 players from Epsilon. And it's going to be kind of a cutthroat situation. Looks like they did back up towards that alpha flag. Don't really know why Mayak gave up tunnels. Could be their play call to go for Bravo. Don't really know, but we are going to be seeing kind of transitioning towards top mid. As we do have a push coming in over here on the backside of Charlie flag. Punchroll is going to be back up. Let's see if we can have another great defense like we saw at the end of round number 1. As not going to be able to get the hipfire spray there on that AEK, and Epsilon muscling their way back in. As unfortunately I'm clicking on dead people, but Flax goes down. Only 1 player up and alive for MYM here, as he does get back rage. It's going to be Ducky Chan going down, and Epsilon will be able to secure themselves Alpha and Charlie. Now this AC side, as I've said before, it's a very strong hold. Doesn't look like too many teams are actually trying to go for it actively, as we do see Epsilon now stretching out towards that Bravo point. That gets quickly mopped up by MYM. And I really don't like Mayak sticking out as far as he is right here. He does pick up 1. Oh, gets the 2-piece as well. So it will be working out, but it is a very dangerous position to have. We're also going to be seeing Punch Roll back up. And yes, my voice just cracked, guys. I'm 24 years old and my voice is cracking. Yes, I don't know why, but it does. Anyways. Punch Roll is going to be back up and alive. We could be seeing some back spawns coming off from Punch. Don't know if that's going to be the case. We do have Epsilon just swarming this alpha flag, and they will be able to come out on top, as we do see Ducky Chan going down there onto that alpha flag. C is going to be in the possession here of MYM. A one-on-one going to be shaping up. Mayak does go down to a nice little frag. 148 to 102. As we are going to be seeing the lead here for Epsilon. But they have to be careful here, because MYM can come back in this match. As we have seen Epsilon bleeding down the massive amount of tickets that they did in round number 1. So it is not over, and they have to win by 41 tickets. So currently they are not in that margin to actually take this match. We are going to be seeing Flax getting res back up. With the nice little back rage there, we'll be able to take down Horik and get the res himself. So Epsilon failing out on the push there for Charlie flag. And if you heard that little beep, that is the new beep sound that the defibs give when they are fully charged. Although I seem to never hear them when I'm playing. I don't know why. I guess I don't have my headphones up loud enough. But 129 to 99, MYM starting to bring it back here. Once again, Epsilon with a huge push there for Charlie flag. We'll be seeing a couple of NG kits coming out as well. And David 2K and Horik, they know how to use the CZ. They're definitely more than qualified to start checking it out with the CZ, as we are going to be seeing them getting control of C. We do have Duke kind of swinging out a little bit wide here. Oh, he's going to get pressed by 2 players. Will not be able to survive. We do have Marsu, though, missing out on a lot of those shots, missing out on both of those players. Huge deal right there. That's going to allow MYM up into that Bravo site. We're also going to be seeing at the same time a push inside that C flag. Punch Roll doing the work, can't get the Magnum kill just yet, as just MYM all over the place here, pushing in on every single one of these flags. Epsilon not getting really any room to breathe, as the frags are a little bit stabilizing there. We're seeing 13 and 4 for Meg, 12 and 9 for David 2K. Only Waffy in double digits right now, 12 and 13. But Epsilon having a little bit of trouble here, holding on to any kind of advantage, 117 to 84. And if MYM can keep up what they're doing right now with this just basically 2-pronged attacks, being able to somewhat out-rotate Epsilon here, they should be A-okay. They're already getting onto that alpha flag, as Duke is having to back up. Oh no, that's 4 down for Epsilon right now. we might be seeing a complete wipe here pretty darn soon. Duke is getting pressured very, very hard onto that Charlie flag. Spawns are going to be coming back in. We do have some random spawns as well towards that Alpha site, which is very lucky for them. But Waffy, nice defense. We'll be able to take down Hork. It's going to be out to David 2K. He also gets taken down, so MYM has been able to bottle them up inside this Charlie site for the majority of this match. And I believe MYM, one of the last matches that I saw them play on Zabot, actually won the match like this. They played Alpha Bravo the entire time and bottled them up in the C. I can't remember what team it was, but I have seen them do this before, which is very uncommon because of the distance between the two to have to go and reinforce it. Nice headshot there from David 2K as he does pick up one there onto the backside of Tanks. We are going to be seeing some more rotations coming in. Oh, picks up Sayo as well. Can he make it a three-piece? As he is looking in for these last couple of players from MYM. And he does. He takes down Ducky Chan. Looking for that fourth here, guys. Gets shot from behind. Can't do it. But they got to be careful not to leave Charlie flag completely open. MYM is going to be taking advantage of it. Waffy does go down. Marsu needs to back up. They've got to play defense onto the C site. They cannot be giving it up. And now they are in trouble. We're going to be seeing some spawn bombs coming in onto that Charlie site. Marsu has to take care of it right now. And I believe his teammate did help out there, but did eventually go down. Now B flag going in the favor here of Epsilon. Nice positioning there onto Mayak as he catches Ducky Chan kind of out behind, as well as Punch Roll. And that right there was just simply a fail of communication. Ducky should have told Punch Roll exactly what was going on, and Punch Roll should have been able to react to that, but instead just kind of stood there like a statue. And now that 3-cap going to be coming in for Epsilon. Sayo with a pickup there onto Hort, going to try and prevent that, but he is getting shot from every which way. Stay alive, Sayo. You got to do it for your teammates here, as no spawns are going to be on him just yet. There you go. Waffy is going to be coming back here. And 78 to 52. It is getting close to that margin, guys. Only about 20 tickets left, or rather 30 tickets left for Epsilon in order to win this match. 49 here for MYM. And it is a 3-cap that they're going to have to fight their way back out of. They are going to be massively pushing in for that C-side. Hork will be here for the defense, but is it going to be enough? Duke PT does end up going down. Hipfire spray coming in. Punch Roll staying alive. And that was going to be a 3-piece there onto Punch. Mayak will be back up. Does he wait for spawns or does he push in? I think he needs to wait for spawns. And you may be wondering why he's not shooting that guy onto Bravo. Well, quite simply, his teammates are getting obliterated, and he needs to stay alive for this positioning. Nice pickup there. But you know what? That was some great play there from MYM, able to take down as many players as they did. C-Site will be returning into the possession here of Epsilon. We do have some back spawns coming in onto Alpha as well. Ooh, wow, we haven't seen Sayo using this spot in quite some time. So this position right here, not that popular. We did see it used quite a bit when we first started playing very, very early on. But it's fairly easy to get them out, especially with RGOs. It was very easy to get players out of there. It can be like one of those positions that you just surprise a player with. Kind of like Sniper Tower on Parasail Storm. It's not one that you want to stay in, but you can kind of get a nice little surprise and maybe a jump on 1 or 2 players. 61 tickets to 31 here. MYM able to take control of that Charlie flag. B flag going back and forth. Nobody really here able to claim it just yet. Does he go for the knife? Oh, I thought for sure he was going to go in for a knife, but Flax there gets the assist instead. And he does finally go down. Where is Epsilon going to be pressuring in here? They have lost out on Bravo. Nobody for the defense on Alpha. No. This is a huge mistake for Epsilon. They're over-rotating too much. They're zerging. They're depending strictly on zerging, and this will be their downfall, especially to a team like MYM, who can do 2-pronged attacks, who can play decent defense and knows how to rotate. 56 tickets left to 22, guys. It's coming down to about a 10-ticket game here left for MYM or for Epsilon, and they've got to make it happen here pretty quick. We do see a push out to that Bravo side of the map. It's going to be Mayak here trying to make the kills, and they were able to clean it up. But the defense on C, there's nothing there. This is what I'm talking about. Nobody's there onto Charlie. Again, just really, really bad plays here from Epsilon. And nobody defending on Bravo. 46 tickets left to 18 here, guys. And I think that MYM will be able to clutch this out. We will be seeing a big fight here. And it comes down to how this is going to turn out. Right now, it is going into the favor of Epsilon. But MYM They have lots of tickets here to play with, and the rotate onto B is going to be too much. And that's going to be it there, guys. 42 tickets left. The burn going to be going in the favor. Came down to a very close game there towards the end, but it turns out MYM was just too much in the end. So congratulations there. Meet Your Makers will be moving on, and they will be facing off against, I actually don't know. They're going to be facing off against the winner of